I'm not completely understanding it, Louis. I think that's the kind of thing I need to see in a video to see how it works, but yeah, that part should be fine. I'm really just worried about the end. Taking ages. Alright, so that's too early. That needs to be on the last frame possible. Yo, what up, Nathan? If the disco shell goes up like that, it's too early. I'll explain it if I die. We got it. Yes! We got it! Orb! Yes! 222. Yes, dudes. I was gonna be demotivated if I didn't get it today. I swear, man. We got it. Alright. You guys want to know what happened there at the end? That trick? Yeah, I'm not gonna go back there now and show it. I could if I were on emulator. Freedom Friss! Yes, dudes. That is one exit and one hack off the list. I'm gonna probably highlight this and maybe explain the tech a bit at the end. So so you have a yellow Koopa. It's really complex actually. I didn't know about this trick until a couple days ago. You have a yellow Koopa. Or like any shell will do. If a yellow Koopa jumps into a shell, it becomes a disco shell. No, that's not true. If a yellow Koopa jumps into a yellow shell, it becomes a disco shell. At least here. So, the very last frame before it actually turns into a disco shell, when it jumps into the shell, if you do an up toss or a down input or whatever, on the very last frame, it becomes a glitched shell. If you toss it up before that, you get the more common trick where you just up toss a disco shell, basically. Like in Wrath of Bowser has that and a couple other hacks, that trick. But the very last possible frame, it becomes that glitch shell that just looks like a normal yellow shell. any frame later than that, you get hit because you're carrying the disco shell in. So then you have the glitched shell. And then, so that's basically a disco shell, but stunned, in a stunned state. So then you put the shell up there with the red Koopa. The Koopa jumps inside that one. And then you have basically a Koopa jumping inside what is already a disco shell. And then it gets completely glitched out. Then that looks like a yellow Koopa. But then if you stun that by caping it, and then toss it, you toss a disco shell. But you can also still stun it by caping it. And by doing that, you can have it change color. So you need to make it change to gold or blue, of course, or purple, like I just have purple, I think. One of those 3 colors will behave like a blue shell. And it's not just a color palette change, you actually can carry that through a pipe and it becomes a full blue shell when you carry it through the pipe. And then you need that to